Good morning, girls, and welcome back to another vlog. Today is day 2 of my 75 Align challenge. I kind of decided to do it like very last minute. I hate that I didn't like plan it out more, but I'm one of those people who are like when I'm in the mood and I'm in the zone and I'm in the mode, I'm just kind of like, it's time to do it like right now. And the days were aligning up and I had already been kind of on that path already. So I was like, you know what, girl, just do it. I hope you guys are gonna join me. Yesterday, I actually worked out, fasted. Today, I'm actually gonna get my meals and stuff out of the way, only because of the way that my day started. And if I work out first, I'm not gonna stop eating until super late. And I just wanna fast for as much as possible. The more I fast, y'all, the better I feel. The longer of a fast, the more I heal. So I want to fast for as long as, if I can go 24 hours, girl, tomorrow I will. So my goal is to try to eat all of my meals first, and then I'll work out later on this afternoon, and I'm gonna do a walk. I feel so much better. Like, my stomach already feels so much more flat and I'm feeling really, really good. I got on the scale this morning and it was already down several pounds, but aside from that, like, my visceral fat had dipped. You guys know I use the Hume body pod. I love that. Like, that really, honestly, that changed my life. But I'm so gung-ho on like lowering the body fat percentage, the visceral fat, and getting my age to dip. Yo, it's telling me I'm mad old. Like, what? So anyway, I'm about to go ahead and take all of my goodies so that way I can just like start making breakfast, have my coffee, all that good stuff. Just have so much stuff that I need to take. I don't want to stop eating at 2. You get what I'm trying to say? So we're on it. Let me go ahead and get my supplement. So I got to use a much bigger glass than I was before. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to use an even bigger glass than this. I need a mason jar. So I'm going to fill this up with water. And then you guys know I'm going to do the transparent greens, which I love. It's called the Transparent Labs. It's their greens. Really, really like that. And then I'm going to add the MSM in here. MSM helps with hair growth. It stops the shedding phase. It also helps with your joints, arthritis, inflammation, and all of that. So, and then you need vitamin C. You have to take that with this so that way your body can absorb the MSM. I'm also going to be taking my vitamin D3 and K2, my ashwagandha. Y'all, I hadn't been taking my array. This is like the MB1 supplement. So I'm back on this. How many am I supposed to take of this? 2 capsules. So I'm gonna take this. And because I am working out and I am using weights, like, my body is sore, girl, and I feel really, really good. I used some weights the other day. I don't think, did I film that? I don't think I have filmed that. But anyway, so I'm back on the Array Tone. This is the creatine. So this is what we're using. And then I'm also going to add this element packet in my greens. So I'm just trying to stack stuff together so that way I can get everything in daily. So I need my electrolytes so I can stay hydrated, but I definitely gonna be taking my greens and then all that good stuff. So let's do that. I have my Stanley that's full of water already. Water needs to be the first thing that goes in my system. And then after that, I do my greens. And then after that, I'll do my coffee. So this is gonna be first. I would love to just go for the coffee, girl, if I'm being honest. This broke, I gotta get a new one, but girl, it's like $200. I made it in a much bigger cup this time because the elements and the greens together just need a little bit more liquid. Perfect. Oh God. Perfect amount of water, perfect amount of ice. And I'm also gonna take my daily multivitamin. I use Gem, which is pretty much just a daily bite that has over 20 plus vitamins and minerals, all made from natural food. So my body actually absorbs the vitamins and the minerals because it recognizes it. Like, it knows what it is. It's like, oh, I know who you are. It also has pre and probiotics in it, which is amazing. It has turmeric and ginger for inflammation. It has vitamin B from the quinoa, which gives you energy, tons of energy, which I absolutely need with what I do. And then on top of all of that, it has the nerve to taste good. It is so delicious. It has like a gingery, sweet taste to it and with just a little bit of a citrus hint. That's the best way for me to describe it. The texture is amazing. It's so nice, soft, and chewy. I absolutely love it. I look forward to taking it every single day. I don't miss a day. I don't skip a day. There's not a day go by that I forget to take my gem. And I love the fact that I get to just bite it and chew it like real food because I hate swallowing pills. I gotta swallow enough pills. One less is like a game changer for me. So if you're like me and you have problem with taking your pills every single day, maybe you don't like swallowing your pills, or you've been having issues with consistency, or you're just really conscious about what you put in your body, then Gem is going to be the solution to your problem. Right now, Gem is offering my subscribers 20% off your first month. Just go to dailygem.com/NatalieS and enter Natalie S at checkout. And once again, thank you so much to Gem for sponsoring today's video. That Gem has no business being that damn good. Girl, that's crazy. Okay, what first? Lord Jesus. All right, we're gonna do the vitamin D3 K2. Okay, I'm going to take my stress support by Needed, the ashwagandha. Girl, y'all notice I've been in a damn good mood. Ain't nothing bothering me. And then the last thing is gonna be this tone. This is a new bag. They look like this. The only thing I don't like the fact is this has sugar. That's the only thing I don't like. I wasn't on it the last time I was taking it like how I should be. Let's see what the creatine, the MB1, the MSM, the Pilates, the fasting, the working out. Let's see what all that does. Girl, don't ask me why I'm being so silly. I'm in a great mood. My God. I wake up every day in the best mood. Okay, you guys, I am going to make me my breakfast. So I'm gonna be doing 2 eggs. This is just like I'm gonna finish up this egg and bacon situation because I think I'm gonna end up doing oatmeal, like some old-fashioned oatmeal, but that won't be until probably maybe the end of this week or next week. I just gotta finish my eggs and my bacon. I'm about to eat my breakfast. I'm gonna finish off my green juice because I want to go ahead and make my coffee, and then I'm gonna reply to some comments and stuff like that in a second. And then I got these beautiful roses from Costco. I didn't show you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the vase as well. But yeah, I'm trying to eat in a very small window, you guys. I'm literally trying to get all my calories in within like a few hours. But anywho, this is my favorite part, my toast. So delicious. I'm gonna eat this and then I'll come back when I'm doing my roses. Okay, I just made my coffee. I'll never get sick of that coffee at all. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up from me making breakfast. I'm gonna load the dishwasher. So I told you guys that I'm just feeling more like myself again, you guys. Like, just the old me. So I've been adding little things back into my routine that used to be very routine for me. So when I wake up in the morning, I unload the dishwasher and then I just start loading the dishwasher during the day just so I have no dirty dishes. And then every night, non-negotiable, I make sure that the kitchen and everything downstairs is like tidied up before I go up. So dishwasher is loaded, countertops, everything. I hate waking up to a dirty kitchen. And because I have to make my breakfast every single morning, I'm home, I work from home, like I need it to not be so chaotic in here. So that feels really good to me to just get back to being me and keeping my space nice and tidy. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna unload, well, I already unloaded the dishwasher, but I'm gonna go ahead and load the dishwasher so that way I can get this kitchen just back to how it was this morning when I woke up. And then I have these flowers that I need to put up. Look how freaking gorgeous this is. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for these pink and white roses, and they always have them at Costco. Oh my God, so beautiful. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Then I'm gonna cut these roses up, put them in the vase so that way it's nice and pretty down here. It smells so good in here. The sun is shining. I'm feeling good. Like, thank God. having my meal prep. You guys know I made like some ground beef. These are some vegetables, some roasted vegetables. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of jasmine rice in here. And then I'm also going to do my protein shake because I need to get as close to my protein goal today as possible. I think what I'm gonna just start doing is stacking some collagen in my coffee, or maybe instead of using almond milk, using some of my protein shake in my coffee just to substitute for the milk. That way I can get my protein in, because the protein goal has to be met for so many different reasons. Like, protein is so important when you're trying to build muscle and lose weight. You actually burn more calories when your body's trying to process and break down protein. So protein is very, very important. If you go higher on your protein, or just make sure that protein is what you work your meal around, then you'll be good. You will be good, especially if you're trying to build muscle, which is what I'm trying to do. I want my legs and everything to be nice and muscular. I do have a lot of natural muscles in my leg. I always have. So that's going to build up rather quickly. My pants are going to get tight before they get loose, but I'm going to push past that mental roadblock that I've always had. You guys know that that's something that really does bother me. But so far, so good, you guys. I'm feeling really great. I just finished responding to some messages and stuff like that, some comments, I should say. And then I need to sit down and plan some more content and just plan and structure out when I'm going to put these videos out, because I think I mentioned in the last vlog, I'm not sure if it got cut out. A lot of stuff got cut out. You'll be surprised. I'm probably going to be uploading just a little bit more, just trying to keep you guys. I want to keep 75 aligned at like the top of everybody's mind, especially the ones who are planning on doing it with me, because I think it helps to see someone on it. I know me watching our girls, and there's a few of our girls, Raquel, Chantal. There is another, I can't think of her channel name right now. Oh my God. I hate that I can't think of Beautiful Girl too. Oh my God. She also did 75 soft, and I watched her video. Like, so many of our girls have done like a version of 75. Raquel actually did 75 hard, and I believe Chantal as well. Like, they're doing it. They're doing it and they're looking really good, but they're posting about it very often. And that's what kind of motivated me. Like, everybody who posts about 75 hard, the more I see it, the more I'm like, yeah, I need to do this. So I want to keep it at the top of the mind. Like I said, girl, you know me, I ain't doing nothing hard. I'm doing something that aligns with me, that feels good. I'm gonna clock in to 75 aligned every single day. So the first round is gonna be now, and then I'm gonna start right back over in January when it ends. And I'm gonna go through, I think it should run into like just before I go to Paris, I believe. So 2 rounds of 75 aligned will get me to April 1st. I go to Paris April 5th. So I will be done with 2 rounds of 75 aligned right before I go to Paris. And I'm really excited about that, because I'm gonna be on it. And I wanted to have like, I'm not going to be drinking, you know, so I wanted to be able to have a couple drinks, have some wine. I'm going to be on a really long flight. If y'all think I'm not going to have me a nice little glass of bubbly or something like that on the plane, y'all got me messed up. One thing about it is I like a real good flying experience. I love a good flying experience. I'm at the lounge, baby. I'm having champagne. I'm doing all the things. And this is such a monumental trip for me. I'm so excited for this trip. You have no idea. And if you are going on this trip and you're watching this, but you're not in our group chat, what are you doing? Y'all are missing out when I tell you we be in there keying. I love my girl so far. Like, I know when we pull up to Paris, I know we're going to be like best friends. Like, my girls are funny as hell. I love them all already just so much, because we really be cracking up in there. It's a trip. So anyway, if you don't have your notifications on, girl, I don't know what you're doing. We be having a time in there talking about any and everything, girl. We just be chatting. Anyway, girl, I'm blabbing. I'm going to go ahead and eat, and then I'll catch back up with you guys when we are going on our walk. That's my cue.
You and me is like perfection. I've been loving our progression, but I gotta make a confession, no. Lately I've been you're the last one. Maybe it's time I learn my lesson, no. Maybe step back from my protection, no. Tell me, am I still your baby? Or just holding on to memories and the way you used to make me crazy? Or did I do something wrong? Are we still going strong? Or you're stringing me along? Then that's like you. If I have to ask, then I probably already got my answer. But before I commit relationship suicide, tell me a little, reading in between the lines a little. Tell me if we lost the fight a little. Uh-oh, let's go. Boy, that's my cue. We left it up.
I know I look really crazy. My hair is sweated out. This is the only thing with straightening out your hair and then working out and then genuinely sweating. But I closed all of my rings. I hope you can see that. My shoulder is really making things difficult for me. But so far today, mind you, I haven't even left the house. But yeah, I've closed all my rings. Yes. So far I have walked, I think it's like 8,500 and something steps. I'm trying to pull it up. 8,533 steps. Can y'all see that? Just look at it upside down, child. My girl, my shoulder ain't having it, okay? And I'm trying to make sure that it's healing properly. So the less damage I do, the better. But it does feel good. I'm able to like pull my arm back like this, which feels really great. I just had to refill my water because, whoo, child. So anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower. What you need, baby? I love you. Drinking your water in your jar. So anywho, I'm about to take a shower and just wash the day off, girl, because I've been looking like a bum all day long. I've been fasting though. This fasting is like really hooking your girl up. I'm like really excited. I need to go through and figure out which book I'm gonna listen to because I already finished the last book from the last vlog from, was that day 1? Well, actually I had started it before the official first day, but I finished it day 1. I finished it because the book was about an hour and a half long and I ended up listening to it for a girl, I think like an hour or whatever yesterday while I was like doing makeup and all that good stuff. So I need to find another book, a longer book that'll take me a little longer to get through. And I told you guys, I don't know if I told you guys, but my goal is to listen to majority of it while I'm in the shower, while I'm doing my skincare, because I spend about a good 25 to 30 minutes in my bathroom when I'm doing like my shower, my skincare, all that good stuff. So it takes me quite a bit, and then I can just continue to listen to it. It's the best way to get that out of the way. And then I'll end the night off with some good old-fashioned journaling, doing It Works, just thinking about all the things that I'm grateful for. But anyway, I feel really good. I watched a vlog. Our girl Raquel, if you don't follow her on YouTube, you have to. She has, to me, probably some of the best vlog footage online. Like, she's a vlogger. She keeps you like just locked in. She should have literally over 100,000 subscribers like today. I don't know why. I don't know why she doesn't, but she should, because man, and you can just tell that everyone who watches her videos are inspired and emotionally connected because she has tons of comments, like it shows. And she's just a great storyteller. She's an incredible editor. Like, I'm obsessed with her videos, and she's just super funny, so cute, beautiful, and then just really inspiring. If you don't follow her, I'm gonna leave her channel down below, and you should follow her. She just has great, great content, man. Like, she really deserves over 100,000 subscribers. Like, we need to get on it. So many people want relatable YouTubers and content creators, and they are out here, man, but people are not clicking on their videos for whatever reason. It's like people say they want relatability, and then when relatability is like literally smacking people in the face, they don't want to watch it. It's the weirdest thing to me. I've noticed that. Like, I'll come across a content creator, watch a video that I'm interested in, like maybe the topic or the title drew me in, and I might look and it shows that it has like 80,000 views or whatever. And then I'm like watching the content and everything, and they have like 12 comments. 12 comments on a video with 80,000 views. And do you know what that means? That nobody watching that video is like, that's not their community. They're not connected to that content creator. They're not relatable to that content creator, right? But then you have people like Raquel, and then there's so many super relatable like content creators out here that are getting like 800 views, 1,000 views, 1,200 views, 3,000 views. And these are like, and I'm not saying that views matter the most. I'm just saying that like, this is the content that y'all be asking for. Like great editing, beautiful sound design, amazing quality, incredible storytelling, a story, a journey. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I'm gonna leave Raquel's channel in the description box below. Go follow her. Y'all would I love her. Y'all would love her. I just wanted to tell you the people that I was watching today while I was on the treadmill. Mena uploaded a video. I want to sit down and take a minute to watch that too. I think it's a Sephora haul. I want to watch that, just see if there's anything I should get during the sale. I feel like I have everything that I need, honestly. I've been really trying not to spend money on things, if I'm being honest. I really am. So I only spent money on the things that I need, not necessarily things that I want. And so many, girl, I get so many like alerts, text messages, new color from Aloe, new color from Lululemon, you need this. And I'm just kind of like, girl, can y'all leave me alone? Leave me and my wallet alone. I don't need none of that. I'm only buying the things that I absolutely need. If I don't need it, I'm really trying not to buy it, unless it's like I'm doing something content related or whatever the case is. Like, I just don't want to buy things for the purposes of buying things, because I really want to go to Paris. Ready to shop, girl. Girl, I want to shop while I'm out there. Like, I'm going to be out there like Birdman. You know what I'm saying? Rubbing my hands like, we got things to buy, girl. So I just want to save as much money as possible, And I can't do that if I'm just shopping. Although I did need some like new pajamas, girl. I feel like, girl, I need some new pajamas. So I did place an order for some pajamas, and then it's starting to get cold, and I wanted some really, like, I don't have any. I realized that all my sweatpants are low-key like hoochie mama, or like dressy low-key, like something I would wear. It's like sweats, but I can wear it cutesy to like the airport. And I just want a pair of like oversized sweats that I can just like walk boats in or quickly run an errand in, but that still looks cute and put together, but not necessarily dressy. I do like to get dressed up and I do like to look cute, but at the same time, I want to be comfortable sometimes, and I wanted some wide leg, non-fitted sweatpants. Anywho, I'm about to go ahead and get in the shower. I've been rambling and I don't want this video to be too long, so let's get in the shower. Let's wind down for the evening, do our journaling so that we can end off the night.
And change your conceptions of yourself. Of I am. I may forget who I am. In other words, if you are experiencing ill health that determines the form and scenery is really only the product of your own consciousness. You and your world are one. There is only one principle at work. Only your consciousness operating, and your mind is always arranged in the image of all you believe and consent to as true. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Thoughts must change. But your thoughts cannot change unless you have new ideas. Substance with the flame. He only knew the flame who in it burned. From Bird Parliament by Farid Undin Attar. You must be conscious of being healthy if you are to know what health is. You must assume that you already are that which you want to be, and then live by faith in this assumption will become incarnated through your absolute fidelity to the assumption that you are that which you desire to be. No order in nature corresponding to this willing submission of the self to the ideal beyond the self obviously cannot be effected without such a state of consciousness. Yourself, you possess what the rest of nature does not possess: imagination. Your imagination is the instrument, the only means, whereby your redemption, that is the attainment of your ideal, can be effected, or choose to become the instrument of your own redemption, imagining yourself as that which you want to be. The work that is yours, let no other hand do, for the strength for all you need is faithfully given. Changed concept of yourself to be the result, not of a change of your consciousness, but of chance, is the fate determined by your own concepts, your own assumptions. For an assumption, the ideal you seek and hope to attain will not manifest itself, feeling of your wish fulfilled. Attaining this experience in your desire.
Hey, you guys, as you can see, I'm completely winding down. It's actually pretty early, but I'm just at the point where I'm like super productive in the morning, like waking up super early in the morning, getting everything that I need to get done, and then winding down at a decent time. So that way I'm like sleep, especially during the week. Like I want to be sleep, eyes shut, snoring by like 9:30, 10 o'clock the max, because my goal is to just continue to wake up earlier and earlier and earlier until I'm back at like my 5 a.m. grind. Like 5 a.m. is so ideal. Like the level of peace I have waking up at 5 a.m. and getting majority of the things done and like out of the way is like chef's kiss. If I can start waking up at 5 a.m., doing my workout at 5, like both workouts, mind you, like back to back, I'd have majority of my steps out of the way. And then the only thing I'm doing is like getting my kids ready for school. And then I can eat the meals that I need to eat, be done and ready to fast at a decent time. But I still have the whole rest of the day, girl, to like do things like be productive. And I really want to organize my home and clean and do all that good stuff. So and there's just other things that I want to do. I really want to do some contrast therapy. So I don't know if I told you guys this before, but I really enjoyed going to like the infrared sauna, doing like a cold plunge. A cold plunge is like so good for your mindset. Like, oh my God, it's so freaking good. So I'm thinking I might book a session or make an appointment and book at like a local infrared sauna and do like contrast therapy one day this week. I would like to. In addition to me just organizing my home, cleaning out some things, decluttering, all that good stuff. So I'm just in the mood, y'all. I'm just in the mood to change everything. So I went ahead and I got my journaling out of the way. I did It Works. And then today I am listening to a Neville Goddard book. This was called The Power of Awareness. I love Neville Goddard. I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I really do love Neville Goddard. I am a spiritual woman. I am not a religious person, but I do feel a very strong connection with God. And what I like about Neville Goddard is he does use the Bible to interpret how to have a stronger connection with God and to really turn within and realize that you are directly connected to God and God is within and not separate from you. Because I do feel some people, not all people, but I have run into a lot of people who really do believe that God is separate from them. And I think that what happens with that is you don't tap into the power that you have within. And when I had the realization, when I had my spiritual awakening, I was made aware that God was within. That's when I really truly believed in God. I was unsure my whole entire life growing up. It wasn't until I had my spiritual awakening that I knew for a fact that there was a God and that God was within me, and not separate from me, and that it wasn't necessarily what I thought that God was. I was really picturing something different, and I think that was something I just couldn't get my mind, or it just didn't make any sense to me. Honestly, it never made sense to me. It never clicked to me. And no offense to anybody who believes otherwise, I wholeheartedly respect it. I need to use that disclaimer because I respect everybody's belief. As long as you are a good person, I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. And I don't need anybody to change my mind. I don't want anybody to change my mind. I had a very beautiful / scary a spiritual awakening that made me 100% know God. Like, I don't I'm cool on that. Like, I'm gonna take my information from the source that gave it to me. You know what I mean? And yeah, that was, you're looking at somebody who just wasn't sure that God was real. And then I now know for a fact that God is real. And once I did get confirmation, once I realized that God was real, my whole entire life changed. My whole life changed, man. And when I think back at me growing up and just like going through my whole entire like childhood and early adulthood, I was pretty lost. I was just pretty lost because I just didn't know what I was doing here, what I was supposed to be doing, what was the purpose of life, and all that good stuff. And it took me going through an immense amount of pain and just feeling lost and like just left out here. It took me going through all of that to get confirmation that God was real. It's not like I found out because I was reading the Bible every day, and then that's not what made me recognize that God was real. God was revealed to me when I had my spiritual awakening, and the minute that I was like that with it, that was the most beautiful time of my entire life, my entire existence. And I really, 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 like, y'all know I've been saying this for the past year. The way I want to go back to that year when I was like this, like connected like this, it's a very lonely road. It's a very lonely road. I'll tell you that. Like, no one will understand you, and everybody will think you're odd and think you're so weird, but you'll be filled with so much joy. And the thing is, when you're looking at people on the outside, like when you're looking at people and you see certain behaviors and you're like, damn, I wish I could share this love, with someone else and let them know how great God is. And then then you realize, but girl, they gonna think you crazy. Keep that shit to yourself. They gonna think you crazy. So I do. And every now and again I'll drop it here, but I really do want to go back to that moment when I was so fully aware and awakened. I want that because it's very easy to fall back asleep. It really, really is. And the thing about me being awake and fully aware, a lot of things had to fall by the wayside. I didn't use my phone at all during that time. I watched zero TV. I listened to zero music. My days were filled with productivity. My days were filled with keeping my home up, my children, making sure my kids were good, that my house was clean, that food was cooked. I spent time outside. I nurtured my plants. It was a beautiful time. I don't even know how to explain it. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. And my fear is like, at some point I am going to get back to that state. And that's probably going to be a time where, girl, I don't even know how I'd be able to balance that and YouTube at the same time, because when I'm in it, But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The goal would be to be able to do both and to share that part of me. It's just that it's so sacred to me that, like I said, I leave little snippets here and there, but it's so important to me. It's so sacred to me that I don't want to let anybody ruin that. I don't want to listen to anybody's explanations as to what was going on. All I know, it was a very beautiful time. It was a magical time. And during that time, I went from nothing to really ascending and getting so much out of life. I mean, I went from horrible credit. I went from living in a bedroom to buying a home, getting my dream car, just coming up and making so much money. And when I say so much, I'm saying relevant to how much I had made in the past, like more than I had ever made in my entire life. I was starting businesses and there was just money just flowing like left and right and left and right. And that didn't happen until I found God. That didn't happen until God showed me how to live my life and how to use my gifts in order to obtain the life that I wanted to live, and how positivity was so important, and how speaking positivity over yourself, how important your words are, and how important it is to imagine yourself doing something and believing that you're already that you already have it, you know. That was just important. And once I learned all of that, that was it. That was it, girl. I got everything that I wanted. So now I'm just kind of like, yo, the fact that I was able, and I had smaller dreams back then. Back then, to me, those were big dreams, obviously. Like, back then, this right here that I'm living right now, that was a huge dream to me. This was like me having this house, me having my car, me having my closet, certain jewelry, or whatever. Most of the stuff is things, right? But there are things that I wanted, right? There are things that I wanted to experience, and those were big deals to me back then. Like, you know, I could imagine it, but it was like, it seemed so out of reach. But I still didn't look at it as something that I couldn't reach. I just stayed the course on my belief, on what I knew I needed to do. And you fast forward, I think it took me 3 years to go from nothing, like bad credit. Girl, it took me 3 years to go from bad credit, car about to be repossessed, making no money, to buying a house, selling that house, making a good amount of money on the sale of that house, buying this house, getting my dream car, like going to locations that I've always wanted to go to, you know, having a bag that I really, really wanted and getting that bag, or having a piece of jewelry that I really, really wanted and have it. Like, my whole life changed when I found God. Yeah. So anyway, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and we were having a conversation about people, like how we run into so many people who just aren't genuinely good people. And I was saying, man, like, if everybody knew that, like, what you do to others, you're really doing to yourself, they would probably, like, if they really believe that. I think the problem is nobody really believes that. So I don't play about me, right? I was telling him, I was like, yo, I don't play about myself. I don't play about myself. I don't play about my life. I don't gamble with my life. Therefore, there are certain things that I'm never going to do to anybody. I'm never going to do something, wish bad upon you, do you dirty, be grimy, just do snake shit. There's things that I'm never, ever going to do, because I know doing that to you, boy, the way that's going to come back on me is crazy. And then I'm going to be sitting here complaining about how my life is in shambles. Meanwhile, the whole problem was me. I don't play about myself. I don't play about myself. And because I don't play about myself, I don't play with other people, you know? And I don't think people realize how real that is. But man, if you knew that doing that one little foul ass thing to somebody on some old sneaky shit, grimy, taking something, talking bad, like just wishing ill upon people, if people only realized how that double backs on you, like the way it just boomerangs back on you, if you knew how real that was, nobody would do it. It's the fact that people really think that they're immune to some sort of karma. Like, the karma's gonna happen regardless, baby. It's just a law, you know? So I don't play about me. Therefore, if you're around me, if you're in my presence, if you know me, if we're friends, if we're family, even if we're not friends or anything, you ain't never got to worry about me doing something sneaky, wild, foul to you, because I don't play about me. Therefore, I ain't playing with you. Yeah, you guys, that's pretty much the end of day 2. I'm very proud of myself. I'm feeling better and better and better and better. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do daily vlogs or if I'm going to do like 2 days stacked together. We'll see. It might turn into a daily vlog. We'll see. So what I'll do is I will end out the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I know it's short. These are going to be shorter vlogs when I'm just doing a day at a time. But our Sunday vlogs will be nice, long, thick and healthy. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.